On average, how many women do you see a day that are pregnant? How many do you think are married? How many do you think are single? How many do you think are teenagers? Overall, how many of these pregnancies do you think were planned? The sad fact is, a lot of them weren't planned and are unexpected because we don't have the resources we need to give people. Which brings me to my topic today, why birth control should be free. There are several reasons why we should make birth control free. One, it could seriously cut down on the amount of teen pregnancies. It can help with the overpopulation issue, and it can also lessen the amount of abortions and health risk for women. Let's start with teen pregnancy. Even though sex is widely talked about in schools and in other places, teenage girls are still getting pregnant. If birth control were free, this would probably make it a lot easier for these girls because they have access to these resources and can get to them. 750,000 girls get pregnant each year, and a lot of them don't have the means to take care of these babies. It's a known fact that in 2006 the birth rate was down compared to what it was at its highest once in 1988, but the next year in 2007 it skyrocketed again. The next thing I'd like to talk about is overpopulation. Yes, this country is highly overpopulated due to the current risk in birth rates and socioeconomic issues also. The fact of the matter is, because of the economy, people are laid off and they don't have health insurance and they don't have a way to get the birth control because they have to pay full price for it and it's fairly expensive. A woman named Jennifer Vick from Planned Parenthood in Iowa stated in a New York Times article that more people are coming there to get help with birth control because they can't afford it. So, if birth control were free, it would cut down on this overpopulation issue, and it wouldn't put people in such a hard situation as to whether or not to keep their child, or give it up, or to even abort it. Which brings me to my next issue, abortion and health risk. If we were to make birth control free, it would probably seriously cut down on the amount of abortions we have each year. The fact is, abortions are very dangerous and women don't know it. It can cause infertility, cervical cancer, death, and also breast cancer, which is the most major one, especially if you have a family history of it. The fact is, making birth control free, or if not even free, $5 would make a major difference. There's several things we can try to do to fix this. We can write petitions, send them into the government, all sorts of things. Here, I've set up a chart of some interesting facts. These are the top 4 countries leading in teen pregnancy. The United States in 2010 had up to 500,000 pregnant teenagers. Poland had 30,000. Germany had 29,000. And Canada had 20,000. And a few facts that you might want to know. 750,000 teens get pregnant each year, like we already stated. Even while the 2006 birth weight was at its lowest since 1988, it rapidly increased the next year in 2007. The abortion rate is down since the late 1980s, but is still increasing and a serious health risk to women. Abortion can lead to infertility, death, and breast cancer. Now, out of all the things we can do, don't you think we should do something? So, preventing teen pregnancy, overpopulation, and abortion and health risk, don't you think that's a serious matter and something we should take into consideration? Really, would it hurt to give something away for free?